Welcome back to Salt Lake Community College for the 2019 5A Girls Semifinal basketball games here on live.ksl and DeseretNews.com. Dusty Lister, Dane Stewart with you. Our second and final matchup of the night, Corner Canyon and Skyridge. Dane, this is an interesting matchup. First of all, there's football history between these two schools. They met in the 5A championship football game. But on top of that, these are two teams who like to shoot from the outside. Let's start first with Skyridge. This is a team that you saw just even a few weeks ago. They absolutely can light it up from the outside.
Boy, they can, Dusty. And once they get that rhythm from beyond the arc, look out. And, I mean, you look at what they report as a team. As a team, they shoot 33% from beyond the arc. And they've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different shooters that shoot beyond that, over 35%. So they got a number of options that can light it up from beyond the arc. And when they do, boy, they are a tough, tough load to deal with.
And for Corner Canyon, this is a team that last year was undefeated coming to the state tournament, lost in the first round. They get back into the state tournament, having only lost a couple of games. They get to the semifinals, and they are led by two terrific seniors, Jaden Viafanua, who's not starting right now anyway, and also Kemry Martine, the 5-star commit to the University of Utah. Actually, Viafanua is on the floor, number 24.
Martine has done a great job this year of really improving her field goal percentage. I know some people had talked about there were games last year where she would put up a lot of shots, and this year her field goal percentage has been much, much better, and her scoring has been improved as well, Dusty. And then you talk about Jaden Viafanua. She's a real key for this Corner Canyon offense.
And that pass is out of bounds. We got a foul. And it will go against Skyridge's number 5, Skylie Gray.
I think that's going to be the real key thing. You know, Corner Canyon has some real top-end talent. Skyridge is more kind of that team philosophy, but they've got to play really disciplined defense and stay within themselves, not get in foul trouble. They've got to be full strength for this ball game to take down the Chargers. Viafanua
had a great look at rimmed out, the future Wyoming Cowgirl. Did they go Cowgirl on the girl teams?
I don't know.
Inside, and it's a bucket. First point of the game goes to Brooke Lundell. And it's a 2-0 start here for Skyridge.
I did that Skyridge-Wasatch game. We just saw Wasatch in the other semifinal, but they've got some posts with size. And Skyridge was able to negate that post play and really take advantage on the interior. Lundell is a real key in the blocks for the Falcons.
That three was off from right. But Corner Canyon gets the ball right back. Viafanua ties us up at 2. It's funny because we have certain people that we've covered forever, and Viafanua is another one of those. And Viafanua with the block, and they got her with the foul. Woo. That was as clear as hand on top of the ball as you'll ever see.
That one was tough. I think the angle makes it appear potentially as Viafanua coming through the player to do it, but I thought that was clean.
So going line is Allie Blackham. And the first free throw is good. Blackham, a sophomore for Coach Sikander. Very active on the Twitter. As she knocks them both down, and it's 4-2 Skyridge. It's up the floor now with Megan Astle, the senior.
You know, can I share this? I mean, I probably shouldn't go public with this, but when Skyridge High School was built, I wasn't a big fan of the color scheme. Those gray unis, though, are slick.
You know what I've been a fan of for 4 years? Kemry Martine's quick release.
Yeah, that's I know that was one of the aspects that the Falcons were concerned about is how do you defend Kemry, the future Utah Ute, and mentioned her improved shooting percentage this year. Scoring ability, it's a tough matchup for most defenses, and a turnover here for Skyridge.
Blackham called for a travel for a shot. Coach Sikander was none too pleased with that one. Wears his emotions on his sleeve.
Yeah. A young man that grew up in New York, and you've got to have a little bit of an attitude in that area of the woods. And not that he has a bad attitude. I love Coach Sikander and getting to know him this year, but he'll fire at you.
I can think of two coaches from the state of New York that coach here in the state of Utah. As that ball goes out to Megan Astle. Can't get it. Vaifanua was fighting for that board. It's taken away by Skyridge. But he and Coach Hosner of Pineview, and there are two of the more fun guys to speak to in the state. Beautiful find. Blackham, or pardon me, that was number 14, Kylie Holland. Or I'll just go through another number. Number 34, good to see it, Marissa Bowman.
Trailing on the play, and Bowman does a nice job going right to the rim, able to find her for the lay-in for Skyridge.
Vaifanua put on the floor, pulls up in the key, can't get it. Rebound. Claimed by Corner Canyon. Astle for three, and got it.
A great job by Bodley, able to get that offensive rebound. Skyridge maybe waiting a little bit for that ball to come to them, and Bodley able to track it down, and leads to the three for the Chargers.
Nice pick and roll right to the hoop. And another easy pickings there for Lundell.
Great start for Brooke, just averaging 8 points per game coming into this contest. Already has 4. Mentioned her on the interior, and I really think if Skyridge wants to win this ball game, they've got to find a way to get points in the paint.
Ball loose. Martine able to go track it down. Camry on the push. It's 5-on-4. Martine give it up by Fanua. Jump it, crawls off, and the rebound taken by Skyridge. Oh, nice pass, just able to thread it. And it'll put Lundell at the line for 2 free throws.
Great job running the floor that time by Skyridge. And really, the ball movement leads to Lundell being at the rim with a lot of space and able to draw the contact. And the second team foul on Corner Canyon.
First free throw good. And the second's off the mark, but the offensive rebound taken by Bowman. Nice find, beautiful pass, and Lundell +1. And Brooklyn Lundell goes back to the line, looking to give Skyridge a 4-point lead.
Maybe the most important thing, Vaifanua just picked up her second. Oh, no, they gave it to Astle.
And that's her second.
It is her second. I thought Vaifanua was there. I thought she was going to get the whistle. But how about the offensive rebound by Bowman? And then, again, the ball movement, able to draw Vaifanua away from the rim, get it inside to Lundell, the contact, and an and-one opportunity.
And Lundell knocks down the free throw.
She's now at her average, Dusty, in the first 4 minutes. And a well-earned break here for Brooke Lundell. She heads to the bench.
4-point lead here for Skyridge. As Fainga comes on the floor for Coach Sikander. They get it ahead here. Vaifanua hit Martine on the move, and Camry draws the foul, and it'll be Fainga on the foul, the junior, and it'll put Camry Martine at the line to shoot 2 free throws. There's 2 of the best players in the state, Camry Martine and Lavender Briggs, both play in AAU ball in Colorado together. Martine knocks down the first. I believe they're both part of the Keith Van Horn AAU circuit. As Camry knocks them both down.
75% free throw shooter, and so good to see players that can take advantage of free throws. That used to be such a critical element of basketball. It still is, but some don't place as much focus on it. Great to see Martine's one of those who has figured out how to score from the line.
Bodley with the board, Martine on the run. Camry, nice take, left it short. And the rebound taken by Bowman. And now on the run with Skyridge. And that ball gets away by Fanua. Out of bounds off of Corner Canyon. Goes off of Alex Wright. And it'll be Skyridge ball, 3:36 left in the quarter. Got a number of substitutions coming in, as the last one is Skylie Gray coming back on. And she left and came back on, did she not?
I don't know.
Yeah. Then my memory's better than I thought. So I thought Skyly was already in the game. You can't double switch that fast.
We both know that your memory's better than mine. That has been proven pretty much on a daily basis.
And 5 seconds on that inbound. And it's a turnover. It'll be Corner Canyon ball. So now Skyly Gray comes back on the floor. As Corner Canyon, who's yet to really find a rhythm, Dane, here in this game, only trailing 12-10.
How about the scoring in this first quarter? We haven't had a game like this all day.
In the corner to right, Vaifanua, jump it short, and a foul on the rebound. And it's going to go against Skyridge's number 22. That's Kylie Melling, if I saw it correctly.
Yep.
And that is the third team foul, pardon me. Inbound into Kemry. Martine for three, short, and another foul on the rebound. And this is going against Fainga, and that is number 2 on Fainga.
And right now, the foul's starting to add up for Skyridge. And just over the last couple of minutes, some quick fouls as Fainga gonna have to come off, but getting caught here a little bit, Skyridge is.
Try to inbound that quickly to Martine. It passes off the mark. Quickly ahead with Skyridge. Martine with the steal, save it, no. Out of bounds, and we'll stay here. And if Corner Canyon seems a little out of sorts, part of it could be that the bus got here a little late.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if the bus for the students is a little late as well. But we saw them walking in with about 3 minutes left on the game clock of the previous semifinal. And boy, try preparing your team with a whole 20 minutes in the building. That's a different challenge for a coach, huh?
3 on the way, back ironed, and Vaifanua with the rebound. Some of the advantage, I would say, is you don't have time to psych yourself out and get too much into the moment. But I'm sitting all the way up here, and we got a jump ball correctly called, I think. Great job.
Yeah.
And the possession arrow belongs to Skyridge.
Yeah, it was Bowman able to come over on the help and prevent Vaifanua from getting that shot away. Great job on the defensive end as Skyridge will get it due to the arrow.
How about the little things Bowman's done here in this first quarter?
Yeah.
Got that offensive board earlier, had a couple of them, and now that jump ball.
You know, the interesting thing, Dusty, I mean, Skyridge was scoring seemingly at will with Lundell on the floor, and then she went off for a break, and the offense gone a little dry since then. She's back. Can Skyridge get back in their offensive flow?
Blackham up top now. Martine, here's another steal. Holland has back off to Blackham. And now Beatson. Charger fans wanted to travel, and the ball is lost. Cooking on the run is Duncan. Duncan will hand off to Martine. In the corner to right, looking for her second three, short. And the rebound taken by Blackham on the run. And then that's nearly stolen, but it's Lundell. Bowman pass up a three. And now pulls for threes. Lundell wide left, and Bodley with the rebound.
Great job by Duncan. That was a 4-on-2, and she was able to do enough defensively for Corner Canyon to squander the whole advantage and wait for her defense to get back.
Martine, 4-3, her second of the quarter, and Corner Canyon takes a 13-12 lead.
8 points for Kemry in the first and a pair of threes. That's a good way to start, huh?
Love how fast that shot is. Reminds me of Morgan Warburton, former Utah Ute, Carbon Dino. Swatted by Vaifanua. Bowman tried to throw it off Corner Canyon, and it's going to be Corner Canyon ball. That's the equivalent of playing dodgeball and having someone sitting right in front of you. You just missed them. Fainga comes back on the floor with those 2 personal fouls for Coach Sikander. Minute 10 left in the first. They try to trap Martine. Kemry able to work this ball now into Kleinman. And now double dribble. Turnover from Kleinman. Minute remaining in the first quarter. Corner Canyon leading by 1. This is Skyly Gray. Gray to the corner, 3 on the way and short. And the rebound taken by Duncan up the floor with Martine.
Skyridge has had open looks from beyond the arc, but they haven't been able to find that touch from distance yet. It's a big focus of their game plan. Got to be able to hit that shot to beat Corner Canyon.
Beautiful find from Martine to Kleinman. Got that ball to crawl in, hit the buckle, and still got it to go home. Gray over to Holland. There's Skyridge in the fall, took the volleyball championship. As Bodley nearly got the steal. Melling down the lane, doesn't get it. Vaifanua fighting for the board. That's out of bounds off of.
Stays here.
Went off Martine with 3 seconds left. Coach Sikander continues to sub at every dead ball. It seems like, anyway. Gray will trigger. Bowman, hands back, got to get it off. Gray at the horn. At the end of 1, it's Corner Canyon 15, Skyridge 12. You're watching the 5A semifinals on live.ksl and DeseretNews.com. Start of the second quarter and a 3-point lead for Corner Canyon. Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart with you here at Salt Lake Community College. Martine, her third 3 of the first half. We've seen this for a number of years with Kemry Martine.
Boy, just one dribble to a line straight away and nothing but net. What a shot from Kemry. And right now, if you're Skyridge, you got to switch things up a little bit because 15 is feeling it. And, I mean, they haven't even got Vaifanua going yet. I mean, she's got the one field goal. Right now, it's Kemry. You got to do something to try to make Kemry feel a little more uncomfortable on the offensive side because she's going to shoot Corner Canyon into a big old lead if you aren't careful.
Back to Skyly Gray. Try to fit that inside to Lundell. And Lundell, a lot of contact, and now a foul on the rebound will be charged to Bowman. It's interesting, we talked to Coach Sikander before the game, asked him some keys. He goes, well, they got 2 really good players. We can't let them both get going. So only one. And I wanted to ask him which one he preferred, but I didn't want to go. My feeling would be the one that makes 2s. But that's just me. But I'm not saying that he's just letting Martine take those shots. But it was funny because he's like, yeah, one of the 2. And I should have asked him. I probably should have followed up. He probably would have laughed about it. But that was a missed opportunity. Oh, nice job working along the baseline. And we say, no, Duncan stepped out of bounds. And it's Skyridge basketball.
I will say this. Skyridge has done a nice job on the interior. They really are forcing everything to the outside right now. The problem is Kemry saying, thank you very much.
As long as those shots are falling. Inside, Vaifanua with the block on Lundell. Now up the floor with Martine. Trying to fit that to Bodley, stolen by Gray. Bodley giving chase. Gray gets around the defenders, can't finish.
Wow. Great opportunity at the rim. just leave the points on the floor.
A tough angle there to Vaifanua. Bodily tipped it. Kleinman jumps it. Can't get it. Rebound to Duncan. And Bowman on the floor with 6:21 left here in the half.
Well, she kind of went down awkwardly, too.
So those ones I was kind of surprised Kleinman, get a little, hope she's okay. I was surprised Highland took that shot, worried about maybe being around her feet. As they attend to Bowman as she's going to come off the floor.
You know, and the scary thing here is Bowman missed a lot of the pre-region games with a knee injury. Was able to come back, and you see the reaction. I mean, her head was buried in her hands there for a little bit. Right now, they're attending to Marissa Bowman for Skyridge. They have to hope that she's going to be okay.
So coming in for Bowman is Kylie Melling. Or is it Fenga? Vaifanua to trigger. Here's Duncan. Dangerous pass. Vaifanua jumps it short. And the rebound goes to Gray. Nice job by Kleinman cutting her off. And Martine with the steal. She's got Bodley all by herself. And Bodley lays it in. And it's an 8-point lead for Corner Canyon. Up top to Gray. Tried by Fenga, and that's tipped by Martine. Getting it done on both ends of the floor here in the first half.
Yeah, I don't even love the idea. They're trying to roll that to the hoop and get the entry pass, but Corner Canyon all over it.
Duncan a little strong on the three. Here comes Gray on the run. Now Fenga sends it outside to Melling.
Skyridge just doesn't look settled right now on the offensive end. It looks very loose and jumbled. Almost a bit of desperation in how they're just trying to move so quickly and trying to get a good look. And Coach Sikander going to try to go over things with his Skyridge Falcons.
Full timeout. You're watching the 5A semifinals on live.ksl and DeseretNews.com. .5:16 left in the half. Corner Canyon up by 8. 3 on the way from Welling, off the mark and a rebound, fought for and taken by Vaifanua.
Dusty, I don't think Skyridge has made a 3 yet. And we talk about how important that is for this offense. Struggling to find that range here at Slick.
Up top with Duncan. Now Martine, Camry for 3. Off the mark. Her first miss from the outside. Vaifanua with the board, can't get it. And rebound taken by Fenga. Send outside. Holland back out to Fenga for 3. Got it. A welcome sign for Skyridge. And Dane, we remind people, we don't cheer for teams, we cheer for games. It's a welcome sign to this ball game.
Yeah. I mean, I think it had been probably, 6, maybe more minutes since Skyridge had scored. I mean, it was 12-10. It might have even been a larger lead for Skyridge. That's the first point since that point for the Falcons.
Martine off the bump and gets the bucket.
She's just taking things over. I mean, 13 points for Kemery right now. Having a whale of a ball game for the Chargers.
Bodley cuts off Lundell. It was Bodley had that offensive board off that three that led the Martine bucket. Blackham on the drive, loses the handle, but will stay here.
You know, this Corner Canyon defense, Dusty, has been ready for the task, and a great job. Coach Acker getting his girls ready, but a lot of things that Skyridge is trying to run, Corner Canyon is just right there with them, stride for stride. There's just not a lot of space for the Falcons on the offensive end. Another great example.
Fanua gets her hand on another ball as Gray jumps it in the lane and it crawls home. Couple possessions with buckets, and all of a sudden that Skyridge side feels a little better about life. Trailing now by 5. 3:35 left in the half. Martine up top to Duncan. Now Fanua. Jaden along the baseline. Are they going to give her the bucket?
Nope, offensive.
Call offensive foul on Jaden Fanua.
No, it was Bodley.
Oh.
Illegal screen was the call.
That's why I got you.
Yeah, it's okay, man.
It was kind of just all over the place there. I'm missing numbers at the beginning of the game. Fanga comes out, set the screen. Strong take by Blackham, and yeah, she's a little out of control. Traveling violation on Blackham. Too many steps.
Ball got trapped against the body of Blackham. I think she and Coach Sikander are going to argue, that doesn't just happen, just push. You know, there's contact there, but I think the officials have let him play a little bit. Well, just as we say that, here's a foul away from the ball.
And all of a sudden, I feel like we're...
So Holland picking up her first.
It's a 7th team foul on Skyridge, 1-on-1 free throws. As Wright will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. You know, I learned something this week I wasn't quite aware of. You know, I always have the Corner Canyon people, you know, you claim I have a Corner Canyon bias. One, I got family was right next to its school.
Okay.
But now there's a Carbon County tie to it.
Oh, well, it's done, man.
Yeah.
Just ink that puppy.
Especially on the girls' basketball side is the front iron on the free throw, but it's rebound taken by Kemery Martine. Now Fanua. Jaden send out, right for 3. A little long. And it's Skyridge ball, but to finish that thought, one of the assistant coaches, Miss Gagan, her father, was a Emory Spartan. We forgive him for that.
I was going to say, I didn't know that was a good tie in your mind.
Yeah. Coach Gagan now an assistant on the boys basketball team for a number of years now. A good golfer as well. Mike Gagan, as that shot rolls off the rim. I'm sure Mike's watching. He wasn't happy that I had Corner Canyon losing in the championship game as Martine knocks down the free throw line, Jay. And Kemery now with 15 points.
Well, all I can say, and not to upset a viewer, is clearly this is his first year watching our coverage of Corner Canyon.
That's what I said, actually. Gray steps inside the arc and a little strong. Rebound taken by Bodley. And now up the floor with Martine.
If it's not at the rim for Skyridge, and I know there was the 3 by Fainga, if it's not at the rim, it's tough sledding right now.
Lundell, we haven't said her name a whole lot since that start of the game. Bodley, strong on the 3, and the rebound to Blackham.
Inside of 2 minutes, you have a chance to close out what has been a tough half for Skyridge, but you got to execute. You got to take advantage of an opportunity and see what Coach Sikander has up his sleeve here.
Gray, give it up to Lundell, and she traveled.
Boy, a lot of space for Lundell there, and feet just got a little ahead of her. In the travel, another turnover here for Skyridge in this first half.
1:34 left in the half, and Skyridge with some tough possessions after what seemed like maybe they find a rhythm. And they just haven't been able to keep it.
Mentioned it was 12-10. This is a 14-5 run by Corner Canyon. That was about 4 minutes in the first quarter, Dusty.
Astle finds right in the corner, strong on the 3. Rebound taken by Skyly Gray. Skyley send out to Bowman. Off on the three, and the rebound to Astle. Nice job there by Beeston with the steal. Three, no. And the rebound to Martine. We're going to get her for the loose ball foul on the rebound. And remember, there's no such thing as over the back. There has to be contact. That's the first on Kemery, I believe.
Interesting call here. I actually thought Kemery had good positioning, and the Skyridge defender came underneath her. But again, we don't have the best of angles, so we'll trust our officials down on the floor. But Kemery and the Corner Canyon fans, we're not big fans of that call.
Inbound to Bowman, and now a foul. And it is the 16th foul, but it'll be 2 free throws, and this comes to Bodley. Or no, Toya, it goes to Wright.
You know, here's another note. Vi Fanu, remember, picked up that foul early on in this ball game. And she's been around a couple of them, but she's done a good job of not picking up a second and allowing herself to stay on the floor. While she hasn't been huge on the offensive end, I mean, at this point only has the 2 points, she's been real key in some of the rebounding and in the execution of the sets, as well as defensively. It's been important to have 24 on the floor. She's done a great job of playing physical without picking up that second foul.
Martine, as the last about 5 3-pointers from everyone on Corner Canyon.
Yeah.
Are a little long.
They've lost their depth perception a little bit here, Dusty. And, you know, you talk about Skyridge and what a rough first half it has been. That shooting has allowed them to stay in this. I mean, this could very well be a double-digit lead right now for the Chargers if they shot the last 3 or 4 minutes like they did, you know, late first quarter, beginning of the second quarter.
We're in that pick and roll. Gray forcing the issue to the hole, doesn't get it. Rebound to Bodley. Give it up to Martine. 30 seconds to go here in the half. Kemery down the lane, left hand, and rolls home. Martine was 17. And that goes through Lundell's hands. It'll go back down the floor with Corner Canyon.
Boy, Martine just able to go coast to coast, and you can't give her a lane. You can't turn her back on her. She does a great job of recognizing she's got the angle and a strong finish.
30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. 20 seconds left in the half. You're watching the 5A semifinals. .20 seconds left in the half. Corner Canyon, most likely, thinks they're going to take the final shot here. But here comes
Skyridge
a trap.
picking up pressure.
And now jump ball, and the possession belongs to Skyridge. Martine might have bonked her head as she hit the floor. And she did. Tell I'm a father of young kids when I say bonk their head. It just dawned on me. I heard myself re-say that. 16 seconds left. Blackham off the screen from Fenga. Blackham leaves it for Gray. 4-3. Skyly Gray, and that's how the first half ends. A tough first half for Skyridge, but they go in with some momentum off that three. It's Corner Canyon 26, Skyridge 22. You're watching the 5A semifinals on live.ksl and DeseretNews.com. And welcome back into the Lifetime Activity Center on the campus of Salt Lake Community College. Dusty Litster, Dane Stewart with you. Corner Canyon with the 4-point lead. Dane, your thoughts of what we saw in the first half?
Well, pretty simple, Dusty. This Thanksgiving, when Corner Canyon homes are going around the table and saying, what are you thankful for? The answer has to be Kemery Martin, because she's got 17 points at halftime. 17 of Corner Canyon's 26 have come from Kemery Martin, and she's done it primarily from the outside. She's had some drives in the lane, some fast break opportunities. What, 3 threes tonight?
Yeah.
Her shooting has been really the reason why Corner Canyon has this lead, and she's done it. She's done it all for the Chargers, and right now they're 16 minutes away from a trip to the state championship, and the goal that this class has been trying to hit for a couple of years, well within sight for the Chargers.
And it's not only that; it's the defense too. She's had a number of deflections and steals. As Astle terminates and gets it to Vaifanua in the corner. Jaden up top to Megan Astle. Oh, nice find. Vaifanua can't finish with the left hand. The foul will go to Lundell. But what a beautiful pass from Astle.
Boy, you want to see the respect and what Coach Sikander has done with his unit here at halftime. Great ball movement. They double team down to Vaifanua. She outlets out. And rather than help coming over, the defense stayed with Kemery. It was like, no, we're going to give you that shot. We'll give you space because we are not leaving our wingman, to borrow a phrase.
Never leave your wingman. Vaifanua missed the first, got the second. 5-point advantage here for the Chargers. Beginning of the third quarter. For Skyridge, it was a quick start. Lundell got things started and then kind of just went silent till the end of the quarter, or pardon me, till the end of the half. And that three-pointer by Skyly Gray as time expired. Up top here with Blackham. Lundell going to Vaifanua, send it back up top to Gray. Reset the offense here for the Falcons. Gray with the blow-by, and Vaifanua puts that one into the standard. And will inbound along baseline. Gray to trigger. Lundell blocked again by Vaifanua. Unofficially, I got her with 4 blocks.
I'd believe it.
And she's down the floor asking for the basketball. And now a foul. No, jump ball. Thought you might have a reach in, but it's Skyridge basketball on the alternating possession.
You know, I'd be curious, and I'm trying to go back. If you're Skyridge and you get the ball in the post, could you get a pump fake and try to get Vaifanua to come down on top of you that and then go into her, rather than taking the shot on, like right after the initial ball entry?
Inside out, Lundell. They got a way of shuffling her feet, and Vaifanua with another block.
Once again, I would jump stop and give the pump fake and try to get her up.
Tough angle to Bodley. Saw where Kemery was trying to fit that one in. Just not enough of an angle there. Martine saying it's her fault. Turnover, Corner Canyon, as Bowman checks in with 6:32 left in the third. It's a 5-point lead here for the Chargers. It feels larger than 5 points.
It does.
As right down the lane again, send out, work it around. Gray. Oh, that three just wouldn't drop. Bodley with the rebound.
Well, it was great ball movement and patience for Skyridge to get the open look, and a quick foul there called on Blackham.
Blackham thought she's been able to sneak in there and get that. As coming on is Grace Beeston. Outside Vaifanua. Jaden sees that double team coming. Here's Wright. Now Astle. Megan holding up top. Now to Vaifanua. Back to Wright. Kemery in the corner. Now Bodley. Pass up the three. Give it to Wright. Now looking for their shot. Now inside Vaifanua. Jaden Strong move, left hand, and won't go, and the foul will go to Bowman. I think they're calling it on the floor.
Wow, they did. I thought it was on the shot. I am wearing stripes, but not zebras. They're kind of faint stripes.
Okay. I just always wear checks, so we're good. 5:36 left in the third quarter. Into Martine. Kemry can't get the bunny to drop. Gets it back and got it. Martine now at 19 points. Nobody stopping the ball. Blackham floats it and scores it. 5:21 left in the third quarter. Timeout, Coach Sikander. You're watching the 5A semis on live.ksl and DeseretNews.com. Out of the timeout. Full court pressure from Skyridge, and Vaifanua threw it away. Wright kept moving. Vaifanua threw it behind her. It's an opportunity for Skyridge to possibly make this a 2-point game. Definitely make it one possession with the bucket. Is Gray with the blow by. And now the foul to Vaifanua, and that'll be number 2 on Jaden.
Great job of bringing the post up. It gets Vaifanua away from the lane and then able to utilize your speed around, and Vaifanua trying to recover, but just late in doing so and commits the foul.
Gray knocks down the first of 2. Kleinman comes on for Vaifanua. Don't want to pick up the third before you get out of the third quarter, maybe late in the third quarter.
Feels like there's some positive energy for Skyridge for the first time in quite a while, Dusty. You mentioned this game, has felt like it's been a little further away than the 4 or 5 points it's been, but right now you're starting to see some emotion back on that Skyridge sideline.
Martine throws it away. She's saying it was tipped. I tend to agree.
I thought it was.
She's saying Allie Blackman tipped it, and now the officials get together. And I incorrectly got together and fixed that.
I think the right call there by the officials. I thought it was tipped.
Martine will inbound here for Coach Acker. Got it into Astle. Megan cross court to right, inside to Bodley, can't handle the pass. Here's Bowman. Has back to Feinga. And now Blackham. Right to the rim. Blackham foul by Kleinman. And it'll be 2 free throws. And without Vaifanua, and there she comes.
Yeah, you gotta bring her back in right now, because I think Skyridge has figured out a way to try to get to the lane, and Vaifanua certainly the most experienced post for Corner Canyon. Need her experience and leadership to try to anchor down the interior of that defense.
So Blackham at the line, a sophomore. Back rims the first. So back comes Vaifanua. And then we got a sub for the shooter. As Bodley will come, or no, that's Alex. It is Bodley coming off the floor. And Blackham, it crawls off. Splits
2 important points missed.
Astle back to right. And now Martina went through her hands, and it'll be back court in Skyridge basketball. A rare mistake there from Kemry Martine.
Boy, Skyridge is looking a little, or Corner Canyon looks a little flustered. And The interesting thing is not even like Skyridge has done anything to really cause it. A lot of these are kind of self-inflicted wounds.
It's one of those things, if Skyridge finds a rhythm offensively, you almost can see him, I don't say blowing by Corner Canyon, but kind of what we saw earlier from East in that first game. Bowman on the drive. Bowman, count the bucket and she'll go to the line. That goes to Kleinman, and Bowman with the big bucket.
A chance to tie things up, and all the momentum in the building right now on the side of the gray and orange.
Tied at 29. Blackman comes back on, Gray will come off, and the full court pressure stays on for Coach Sikander.
Here's the chance for Kemery Martin. She carried the load in the first half. Get a bucket. Right now, they're dedicating 2 defenders to Kemery. Now they'll come out of it.
Vaifanua, step back, back rim. And now a foul 98 feet away goes to Kleinman. That's her third or fourth. Her third. And that is the 4th team foul on Corner Canyon.
And we talked about all those points coming from Kemery, and the rest of that offense wasn't really doing much in that first half. And Vaifanua, that's a shot she's normally very good with, Dusty. 10 foot away, just back of the rim, and Corner Canyon right now with Skyridge focusing on Martin. Where else are the points going to come from?
And it's Blackham. Send outside, 3 on the way, short, and out of bounds off of, I think, well, Vaifanua.
I thought it did too. And it will stay here. Wise play there by Lundell. She probably could have tried to corral that, but recognized went out off Corner Canyon. Not going to put ourselves in a bad situation. And Skyridge willing to let that go out for the inbound.
And a quick inbound to Bowman. Bowman goes right at, bodily blocked by Vaifanua. Jaden's ended up with a double-double with blocks.
She might.
Gotta get going.
Just to get going offensively a little bit, but.
As got the tip on the inbound, it gets it hands of Lundell. Cross court. Beautiful find here to Lundell. Blocked by Vaifanua.
Again, that's got to be 6 or 7, Dusty.
Has to be. Into the corner, Astle. 4-3.
Where are the points going to come from? And I know it's just one shot, but it's a huge one. It now makes that defense think.
Bowman jumps it inside the paint and got it. 32-31, 3:10 left in the third.
A little slow around that screen, and Bowman able to get some space.
Bodily, it wouldn't go. Got her own rebound and lost it. Blackham on the run. Skyridge looking for the lead. Send out. Holland. And got a little excited there. That ball got away. And we'll go back to Corner Canyon with 2:53 left.
Boy, and they had that Corner Canyon defense chasing too. Got a lot of space in that zone. And kind of a bit of a whirlwind. Corner Canyon, in my opinion, fortunate that Skyridge turned that ball over.
That would have been a wide open look.
Yeah.
Up the floor with Astle. Inside to Martin. Kemery comes down with it. Too sharp of a pass, but right in the hands of Astle.
There were 4 Falcons that collapsed down on Kemery on the play.
Megan takes it hard to the hole, draws the foul, and I love to try to find some way to get that ball to the rim. And who cares if it landed on the free throw line? She goes to the line for 2 shots.
Fainga with her third. 2:36 left here. We saw in our previous semifinals, both 6A and 5A, points left at the line. But it's Megan Astle right now stepping up for the Chargers to provide some much-needed offense to try to suppress the Skyridge run.
Astle, a future communications, an emphasis in broadcasting major. knocks down both free throws. 5 points here in the quarter for Astle. Full timeout taken by Coach Acker. 2:36 left in the third. You're watching the 5A semifinals on live.ksl and deseretnews.com. .236 left in the third quarter. Corner Canyon hanging on to a 3-point lead as Skyridge been threatening to take the lead for a little while. Bowman off the screen, sent in the corner. Gray on the drive. No one wanted to go out Vaifanua for good reason. Gray can't get it. And then a foul after the rebound. And it'll go to Gray. And that is the 5th team foul on Skyridge.
Boy, the patience, and they even get a good look. I know it's on the run, but that's one Skyridge would love to have another opportunity at, because they get a shot right at the rim. Can't get it to go down.
Bodley hands off Martine, now over to Astle. Astle with the last 5 Corner Canyon points. 2 minutes to go in the third. Here's Martine. Up top, Bodley. Now back to Astle, and we got a moving screen foul, and wipe off that bucket. That'll go to Wright. Offensive foul, wiped that one off. And as the 15th foul on Corner Canyon. And Melling comes back on for Coach Sikander as Grace Beeston will go to the bench.
It'll be interesting, Dusty. I mean, Melling, one of the better three-point shooters on this team, has the most attempts on the year as well. Hasn't scored yet tonight. And you go back to that Wasatch game I did late in the year. It was a very similar story. She got hot late in that ball game, and the third and fourth quarters really helped provide that separation. Can they rely on one of their more accurate three-point shooters to do the same here in the semi? And
Gray maybe getting away with a double dribble, goes right to the rim, makes it a 1-point game. She picked up her dribble, they didn't catch it. Vaifanua can't get the three. Martine with a 21 putback. And a 3-point lead once again.
Unfortunately for Corner Canyon, they don't clear the scoreboard in that situation in this game. So no 36-point lead. Skyridge fans feeling fortunate that that's the rule.
Thank goodness. This Bowman fouled on the drive, and it goes to Bodley. That's a 16th foul. As Feinga comes back on the floor and Mundell goes to the bench. 58 seconds left here in the third. Up top with Allie Blackman. Blackham off the screen. Now Gray. Feinga cleared the way with the elbow, and they got her. Astle draws the foul. It's the 4th on Feinga. And that is the 7th team foul on Skyridge. There'll be free throws the entire fourth quarter for both teams with 40 seconds left in the third.
Can't wait, to borrow a phrase.
Yeah, that's exactly what Bart Scott was talking about. Full court pressure still on here from Skyridge as Astle brings it across. Right. Wild shot, got it back. Vaifanua. Jumper just will not go tonight for Jaden Vaifanua. Corner three. Got it. Blackham ties us up at 36 with 10 seconds to go. Martine. And we'll have a foul, not a jump ball, but it'll be 1-on-1 free throws.
Well, that one happened so quickly, but I think the fact that Martine held that ball, I actually thought it was on the ball. I didn't think it was on the wrist at all. But again, our angle was not very good. Martine will head to the line. And, you know, for most players, having 4 points in a quarter is pretty doggone good. If you're Skyridge and only giving up 4 to Kemery in the third, you're going to take that after the first half she had. A chance here, 1-on-1, to add to that and make it 5 or 6.
Coach Sikander can feel very justified in his decision.
Yeah. Who was that foul on, Dusty?
I missed who it was on, and I think it was the Skyly Gray. I
missed it as well. We'll go with Gray.
Martine got the first. And the second. 8 seconds.
76%. Or 75, sorry.
And Astle nearly with the steal. Out of bounds with 3 seconds to go. Blackham into Gray. Count if it goes. And we head to the fourth quarter and a good one. Corner Canyon with a 2-point lead. They lead Skyridge 38-36. The winner moves on to the state championship game against East. You're watching the 5A semifinals on live.ksl and DeseretNews.com. Vaifanua's pass goes out of bounds, start of the fourth quarter, and Corner Canyon not starting the way they want it. Leading by 2, Dane, this is your keys here in the fourth quarter. We're in a essentially brand new ball game.
Yeah, well, I think the free throw shooting is going to be a big key. And as a team, Skyridge only shooting 62% from the line, Corner Canyon 68%. That would certainly hold advantage to the Chargers. I think the way Martine is scoring consistently tonight, an advantage there. Skyridge, they've got to find a way to get easy buckets, and there's an opportunity for Bowman that goes uncapitalized.
Here's Wright. Send it back out. Kemery for 3, short. Vaifanua with the rebound. Now Bodley. And that ball is out of bounds off of Skyridge, and we'll stay here. A rare inside-out ball to Martine tonight. And that was actually one of the keys from Coach Acker. Play inside out.
I think they've tried, but Skyridge has done such a good job of taking away the inside. It's forced Martine to really try to beat them from the perimeter, and Astle as well.
Astle misses on the 3. Bodley with the board, and maybe she gets away with a double dribble. And now Vaifanua try to wrap it around. That ball was tipped from behind by Melling on the push with Lundell.
Whenever people complain about officials, I usually respond with it all works out in the wash. And I think we've seen that play out in the last 4 minutes.
Timeout on the floor, Skyridge. 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You're watching the 5A state tournament on live.ksl and DeseretNews.com. Out of the timeout, only a minute into the fourth quarter, 7 minutes left. As up top with Skyly Gray. Working on Alex Wright. Here's Bowman. Now Lundell. Blackham will reset the offense.
I love this too. If you're Skyridge, whoever Vaifanu is guarding, just take him along the perimeter.
Hard take by Bowman, and she got it to go, and we're tied at 38.
Force Vaifanu to make defensive decisions. Either leave her man along the perimeter or leave you man-on-man on the inside. And there's Vaifanu on the offensive end, a much-needed point.
A rare Vaifanu going to the hole tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
They're putting two girls on Cameron Martin. He's someone open and singled up in the paint is number 24. Skyly Gray. Try to get that to Bowman bodily with a good defensive play. And then Bowman with that wrong place, wrong time foul. And we'll be walking the length of the floor for one-on-one free throws for Jaden Vaifanu. As this game, if it continues to be physical, will come to a screeching halt. As we'll be shooting free throws this entire fourth quarter with the 8th team foul on Skyridge. Vaifanu got the front end, a 1-on-1.
Vaifanu also over 70% from the line this year. We talk about 68% as a team, but when your two best players are over 70, got to feel pretty good if you're Coach Acker. Hey, let's just get in the hands of Martin and Vaifanu, send our best shooters to the line.
Knocks down both free throws, the future Wyoming product. Be hanging out in Laramie in the next 4 years. Up top to Blackham. 4-point advantage here for Corner Canyon after being tied up a couple times. Astle try to draw the foul, good no call. Up top, Melling passes up on the three. And Coach Sikander changing the play. Gray nearly had that one stolen. And then touch foul there. It'd be 1-1 free throws. And it's Kylie Holland going to line for 1-1. Got the first. You know what's interesting? I talked about that the survey that we always bring up about the 24-second shot clock and the halo. One was getting rid of 1-on-1 free throws.
That's right.
What did you say?
I think I said yes. Because they were restructuring it, so they were going back to. What was that, 5 team fouls a quarter, right?
Yeah, resetting team fouls.
Yep. Yeah, I said yes. I said yes to that.
Bodily, and we got a kick ball.
I love the strategy of the 1-and-1, but I would rather go to delaying getting into free throws. And going to 5 team fouls a quarter does that.
Okay.
That was my methodology.
Okay, very well explained, because I said no, I love them. So one on Astle for three, it won't go. Right with the board, can't get the putback. And the loose ball picked up by Allie Blackham. And now we got numbers. Skyridge. Bowman sends out Holland. Can't hit the three, and it's out of bounds off of Holland. And we'll go back to Corner Canyon.
Boy, fortunate for Corner Canyon, because Holland was open, and it looked on a line, Dusty. That one looked good. Just left it short. Kicks it out, but Skyridge that close to taking the lead. Again, just haven't been able to get over that hump.
And Gray with a nice play. They're call it off of Astle. And it's Skyridge basketball. Oh, and he pointed the wrong way.
Okay.
I was about to say, defying the laws of physics. Inbound into Astle.
I hear the jury's still out on science, so.
As Martin gets inside Vaifanu, and Jaden with a series of moves draws the foul. Will go to the line. That is number 4 on Bowman. There'll be 2 free throws here for Jaden And it seems like it was 5 years ago that we first saw Jaden Vaifanua as a sophomore at that Tournament of Champions game. Knocked down the first. And now a senior and playing in her final games at Corner Canyon. And now 4 for 4 on the night and a 4-point advantage for Corner Canyon. As the defensive decision from Coach Sikander is just taking Martine out of this game, and they're going to keep the ball with Skyridge as it seemed as though it went off of Melling's hands.
I thought it might have. Opposite side of the floor from us, but I thought it did look like Melling touched it, but not the call.
As Gray gives space, splits the defense. Beautiful find to Lundell, and she will go the line. What a play by Skyly Gray.
Vaifanua picking it up.
As
Alexander Wright. Doesn't sound right. Alex Wright. They said Alex, maybe it was Alexandria. I don't know. Anyway, 4th personal on Wright.
Alexander Wright was a wide receiver for the Los Angeles Raiders in the mid-90s. Never quite panned out. He was really fast, though. First free throw, no good. Got one more. Lundell splits the pair. 3-point game.
How about this, Dusty? First point for Brooke Lundell since the first quarter. Remember, she had 8 points in the quarter. Hadn't scored since until that free throw.
Vaifanua. Count the bucket, and she'll go the line.
Sometimes you just got to make decisions and live with the consequence, and Lundell that time just kept roaming. And an easy call there for the official, and Vaifanua, for all the, we talked about, she's had looks, hasn't been able to get him to drop. In this 4th quarter, Vaifanua with 8 points, now 11 in the contest, and she's really come alive to help Corner Canyon fend off Skyridge here in the 4th.
And all of them within the restricted area and the free throw line. 47-41. Giving some breathing room to Corner Canyon as Skyridge have another run in them. Lundell terminates. Now Blackham, float it, score it.
Boy, that mid-range has been there all night for Skyridge. They just haven't been able to take advantage of it, I would say, enough. Right, you got to get to that 12, 15-foot area. There's been holes in that Corner Canyon defense in that area. Oh, boy.
Hey, how about the find from Martine to Duncan?
That's a great pass.
You look at where her game has evolved from last year even to this year. A lot more willing passer.
Yeah. The thing you got to love about Kemry, I mean, she was the go-to person in the first half. And in the second half, she hasn't scored in the 4th quarter. It's been getting the teammates involved. And even in that 3rd quarter, you could argue it was Assel who really made the big plays for Corner Canyon.
First free throw good from Duncan. And got the second as well. Corner Canyon shooting very, very well from the free throw line, especially in the 4th quarter.
It's a differentiator right now in this ball game. We talked about the team averages coming in to the ball game, and Corner Canyon taking advantage from the line. Skyridge hasn't been able to.
6-point advantage once again for Corner Canyon. Up top of Blackham. There's a screen from Bowman. Blackham into the corner. Melling. 4-3. Dan, you talked about it a couple of weeks ago against Wasatch. It took her a minute, but she got hot in the second half. And that pass goes out of bounds, and it is Skyridge basketball, trailing by 3.
Boy, a lot of velocity behind that pass. Don't even know they needed it. I thought Vaifanua had the middle sealed off well enough. That one just too hot to handle.
Looks like the same set. Go a little screen and roll. Gray gets by Astle. Can't get it.
Oh. the third on Astle, and anywho,
I'm already sitting down. First free throw here for Gray. Lips out. That's the 9th team foul on Corner Canyon, as Beeston, Holland come back on, along with, I believe, Blackham. And both of them off the mark, and Vaifanua with the rebound. 3:15 to go.
Important free throws again.
Hand off to Martine. Here comes the trap. Kemry into the corner. Astle strong on the 3, and that's out of bounds off of Bodley, and it's Skyridge ball. 3:01 left in the 4th, and Dane, the best semifinal we've had so far.
Man, in for a whale of a finish, Dusty. Can the Corner Canyon defense keep making plays?
Can Vaifanua keep erasing shots?
Yeah.
Melling sitting in the corner at the top of the screen. She hit the 3 that made this a 3-point game. Right to the rim goes Blackham.
Vaifanua again.
Got her from behind. Jaden on the push. Vaifanua into the corner to Astle. Martine passes up the 3. Kemry right to the rim. 5-point lead.
Heady play. Could have taken the 3, Dusty, and I think last year or sophomore year she probably would have. Instead, recognize I have a chance to get to rim, higher percentage shot. Great decision by Martine to push this back to 2 possessions.
Gray in the lane, sent out to Blackham. Gray for 3. Back rimmed, and the rebound taken by Duncan.
When she's been the best 3-point shooter for Skyridge in the ball game. Straight away, just too strong.
Biggest possession for the Skyridge D. Duncan, no call, gets it back. Now Bodley. Up top, Vaifanua. Jaden forces the contact, and now Vaifanua will go to the line for 2 free throws.
I thought the first one was a good no call. I thought it was a straight block on the interior. But that time, Lundell gets caught. And again, Vaifanua back to the line where she has been solid tonight, particularly in this 4th quarter.
And the first free throw is good. Jaden, my memory serves, 5 for 5 here in the 4th quarter from the stripe. Now 6 for 6. So now a 7-point lead for Corner Canyon. Skyridge looking for another little push. Gray working on Astle. Now Blackham. Bowman looking into Fanga. Bowman terminates. Got someone on the baseline, and it crawls off. Bowman with the rebound and gets the foul on Vaifanua. I believe that's number 3 on Vaifanua. And it'll put Bowman at the line to shoot 2. Again, she and Lundell started out this game very strong. Both gone quiet. Bowman misses the free throw, and as well as Corner Canyon shot on the other end of the floor from the stripe. It has been a struggle on this end here for Skyridge.
When you go look at the box score after this game, the one stat you circle will be free throws.
And Bowman splits the pair, and Wright will come back on for Coach Acker as Duncan will come off. Corner Canyon looking for their first trip to the state championship game in school history. Martine to Wright. Back up top to Kemry. Not looking to force anything is Corner Canyon, as Martine goes right to the rim and goes with the little finger roll, and it's an 8-point lead.
Boy, pretty finish by Kemry Martine.
Send up top to Gray. Now Blackham jumping inside the three-point arc, and a timeout taken by Coach Sikander. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Corner Canyon leads by 6. You're watching the 5A semifinals on the WATCHit Network. .58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Corner Canyon trying to ice this one away. They got Martine on the runner. Kemry got defenders coming and finishes. That should seal it. Puts Corner Canyon up by 8 with 50 seconds left. Blackham comes the other way. Melling in the corner, short. Vaifanu with the rebound, and here's Martine all the way down the floor to right. Can't finish, and the rebound to Melling. 35 seconds to go. Melling to Blackham. Short on the 3. Fango with the rebound. And then she's fouled, and that'll be number 4, I believe, on Vaifanua. So it is 4 on Vaifanua as Fango goes to the line. But Fango got the first. That was them both, and a full timeout taken by Coach Acker. You're watching the 5A semifinals on live.ksl and DeseretNews.com. .25 seconds left. Corner Canyon up by 6. Wright gets that into Martine. Kemry back to Wright. They got people ahead. Vaifanua gets it up to Astle. Astle jackknife it up and is fouled by Gray, and it'll be Megan Astle going line for 2 free throws. But Dane, we've done this in the other ones. Skyridge seemingly going to come up short in this one, but a great year for Coach Sikander and the Falcons.
20-2 coming into this one, 8-2 in region play. They were the Region 8 champion. And, went out to New York, swept their play out there, won 3 games out in New York where Coach Sikander's from. And this program is still being built. A lot of these players going to return. When you look at, Skyly Gray will graduate, swap as well, Bowman and Fainga. That's Saucy Fainga. Nala will be back. There's a lot of Skyridge Falcons coming back on this team next year, Dusty. They're going to be a really, really tough out. That being said, they move up to 6A.
Yeah, to Region 4.
Yeah.
So welcome to 6A, and now that they'll play Corner Canyon.
That they will. And we won't do this now, but Corner Canyon maybe has a little different problem because you have Martine and Waifanua,
right,
who combined tonight have 43 points, and they're going to be graduated. So, a little different problem for the Chargers, but hey, we live in the here and now, right?
Yeah. We'll deal with it later. We'll deal with the future later. But a great year nonetheless for Coach Sikander, and Skyridge just started out the year with that buzzer beater against Farmington.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
And got the run here to the semifinals, their first appearance in the semifinals. And Coach Sikander, as you mentioned, a young program, only in their third year. And that's what's impressive with Skyridge, just in general with their athletics. Two appearances in the championship game with the football team. The volleyball team won a state championship. The baseball team, really, really good. Got to the semifinals last year. Coach Roberts building a good program there. I mean, the north side of Utah County is in a little bit of trouble with Skyridge. Get that ball, try to get into Waifanua, and we'll see where this foul goes.
Well, I think it's just an official stoppage. That one ricocheted between nostrils.
Jaden took that one. It wasn't an arm or anything to the face of the ball.
No, it was the ball. I'm even shocked that we're discussing here what's going on. Maybe just taking a moment to let the players regather their senses. Never feels good to take one right off the old breather.
And Coach Sikander's like, it's our ball, went out of bounds. And
looks like we're going to go to the monitor. Oh, wait.
Coach Acker's wanting an explanation. Jump ball, possession arrow belongs to Skyridge.
Huh.
And Coach, I get Coach Sikander. He's like, look, it should just be our ball and then keep the alternating possession.
You know, here's the deal. There's 7.2 seconds left.
And no timeouts left for Skyridge. So just so you know, at home, you can hit the 3 to make it a 2-point game, but they can't stop the clock.
Right.
I made bucket. This ball game's over anyway.
Yeah.
Corner Canyon take a timeout, give us a chance to think about it. 7.2 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, watching the 5A semifinals. Five-point advantage for Corner Canyon. 7 seconds left, and we were waxing poetically before we went to break that any made bucket here, clock's just going to keep running and be over. So, and that ball's tipped by Martine, and Corner Canyon will shoot free throws, and the Chargers will be heading to their very first girls state championship basketball game.
Very fitting that it's the defense of Corner Canyon making a play with 5 seconds left, and then it's Martine. Just see what she did in the first half. She's got 29 points right now, has a chance to get over 30 and score half or provide half of the offense for Corner Canyon. And there's the uncustomary miss for Kemery Martine. Right now she's sitting right at 50% of their points.
And about to go to about 51% on a make. Jinxed her. Absolutely
Dusty has that way with Corner Canyon.
3 from Bowman. And Corner Canyon will go on to take on the East High Leopards in their first appearance in the 5A State Championship girls basketball game. They defeat Skyridge 58-53. Dane, your thoughts and a player of the game selection?
Well, 2 great teams. We knew that coming in. We thought this was going to be a really good ball game. It was. The offense from Corner Canyon, I mean, Kemry Martine, 29 points. Corner Canyon finished with 58. She had 17 at half, had 17 of their 26. She really led the way for Corner Canyon in this one and really made a statement. She was not going to let her team down in this semifinal. To me, it's pretty easy. Kemry Martine, our player of the game, and the big win for Corner Canyon. And folks, join us tomorrow night. We're going to have the state championship for you and what should be a really good one with the Chargers and the East Leopards squaring off.
Absolutely. Again, our final score, Corner Canyon 58, Skyridge 53. Corner Canyon moving on to the 5A championship game to take on the East Leopards. For Thompson Coles, Ryan Rasmussen, and Dane Stewart, I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us and watching the 2019 5A semifinals on live.ksl and deseretnews.com. See you tomorrow from Salt Lake Community College.